Bill Clinton should have never let my family come to America. Is there a problem with me saying that? Y'all gotta blame Bill Clinton. If y'all want to blame Johnny Somali, blame Bill Clinton. Blame Bill Clinton for Johnny Somali.
A foreigner participating in any political demonstration in Korea is illegal.
You hear the multiple times today. You hear the police multiple times on the radio saying Somali, Somali. Bro, I am like a fucking Osama to these, bro. Like, I'm too famous in this country. I'm too famous here. I'm too famous in Japan.
Guys, Johnny Somali has now started going after the Democrats. Recently, during one of his live stream rants, he said that Bill Clinton should have never allowed Somali families to come to America. According to him, if he's doing anything wrong today and people are blaming it on Somalis, then the real person to blame is Bill Clinton. So yeah, Johnny is now blaming the Democrats, possibly trying to win favor with Republicans, and present himself as someone Donald Trump supporters might like. It seems like he's trying to survive in South Korea by rebranding himself politically. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the video. You know, Bill Clinton was the 42nd president of the United States, a Democrat and a major figure in American politics. Now, Johnny Somali is claiming that it was Bill Clinton who allowed his family to come to America. According to Johnny, if he's done anything wrong today, then the blame shouldn't go to him or the Somali community. It should go to Bill Clinton. He's literally saying that any of his current actions are ultimately Clinton's fault for letting his family into the country in the first place. That's Johnny Somali's logic. Don't take my word for it. Listen to what Johnny himself had to say.
They should have never Bill Clinton should have never let my family come to America. Is there a problem with me saying that? Is there a problem with me saying that? Bill Clinton should have never let my family come to America in the 90s. Is that a problem? Blame Bill Clinton for Johnny Somali. Is there a problem with me saying that? Is there a problem with me saying that? If Bill Clinton never let my refugee starving mommy and daddy know Johnny Somali, y'all can blame Bill Clinton.
Guys, with a MAGA hat on his head, Johnny Somali is now mocking a Democratic leader. What is he trying to prove here? He's basically saying that a Democratic president is to blame for all the bad things he himself is doing now. Like, seriously, is that even a logical argument? He's out here trying to shift the blame for his own behavior onto Bill Clinton just because his family came to America during Clinton's presidency. What do you think, guys? Does that actually make any sense to you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Y'all gotta blame Bill Clinton. If y'all want to blame Johnny Somali, blame Bill Clinton. You better blame that nigga Clinton. That nigga let my starving ass mommy and daddy come to America. I grew up in an all-white neighborhood, and I'm gonna make sure my future kids grow up in an all-white neighborhood. That's why my dad be mad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my dad, he was like, bro, why do you say the N-word so much? Like, why do you act like a chimp?
Exactly, Johnny. Your own dad probably figured you out a long time ago. At this point, you're acting more like a chimp with Wi-Fi than a human with common sense. The stuff you do? Pure chaos. Your behavior's so out of line, even your parents would be like, yup, that's our boy, causing trouble again. The only ones who didn't recognize what a walking disaster you are were the South Koreans, and now they're paying the price for it. Because of you, they've had to deal with unnecessary drama, controversy, and embarrassment on the streets. Guys, what do you think? Has Johnny gone too far this time, or is this just who he's always been? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, guys, as you've seen in one of our recent videos, remember how Johnny was running away from the police? Yeah, South Korean cops were keeping a close eye on him, and now Johnny Somali has actually reacted to that. He's claiming that the police are harassing him non-stop, acting like he's Osama bin Laden or something. He says they're treating him like a wanted terrorist, and that the only job the police seem to have nowadays is to deal with Johnny Somali.
What did the police say in this clip? What did the police say in this clip? Not hear the nigga on the radio saying Somali? Like, you got, like, if I went to a psychiatrist and told the psychiatrist I am being gang stalked by the National Intelligence Agency of Korea and the police, you hear the multiple times today. You hear the police multiple times on the radio saying Somali, Somali, Johnny Somali. Bro, I am like a fucking Osama to these, bro. Like, I don't understand what you want me to do. Like, that shit is crazy. Why are you slurring so much? Because you guys are making me drink alcohol. What do you mean, why am I slurring so much? Are you...
Anyway, at least one of Johnny Somali's own fans finally had the guts to call him out during his stream. Someone asked him straight up, bro, are you high or drunk? Which honestly is probably the most accurate thing anyone could have said. Because seriously, how else do you explain the garbage he's been talking? But that's not even the end of it. Johnny went on a rant claiming he's way more famous than streamers like Ice Poseidon. He said unlike them, who go live with 20 people around them for security, he doesn't need any of that. According to him, he's so brave he can stream all alone. No bodyguards, no crew, just Johnny and his camera like some lone warrior.
Watch the clip right now you just sent here. I'm gonna say this right now. How come every other streamer on YouTube, on Twitch, can sit down, chill, can do everything else? If I have to get arrested every stream, if I have to go to jail every stream, if I have to fight every stream, if I have to go to the hospital every stream, not worth it. If you guys don't like me, watch somebody else. I literally just showed you outside. I'm very good at interacting with people. I can make friends very easily. Like the biggest, like ever since I was like in 3rd, 4th grade, I've been like, I'm an extreme extrovert. Just the thing is, I'm too famous in this country. I'm too famous here and I'm too famous in fucking Japan. I have to have a group with me. Ice Poseidon, my nigga, that nigga move with 5-10 people. I cannot be moving out here. I'm too famous. Kanye don't walk around Tokyo without security. I gotta have
Johnny Somali is honestly one of the biggest cap artists alive, born to talk nonsense. The level of overconfidence he shows, unmatched. Now he's out here claiming he's super famous. Like, bro, seriously. But let me flip the question to you guys. How famous do you really think Johnny Somali is? Be honest. Do you actually consider him a celebrity, or is he just another internet clown trying to go viral? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to see how many of you think he's actually relevant.
Fame and infamy are too many things. It's the same thing. Yeah, Ice has 20 leeches that can be his security and his bodyguard. I'm solo dolo. What I'm in Thailand with Dirty. I'm in fucking Japan with Gino. I'm in Korea with Hank. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I need to have 5-10 niggas with me.
Johnny Somali already gets beat up just for walking around in public, but the moment he goes live, he suddenly starts acting like he's untouchable, talking big like he runs the world. But let's be real, this behavior isn't new. Johnny's been like this for a long time, loud online, quiet in real life. Now let's move on to something even more serious. Recently, Johnny was seen doing activities in the streets of South Korea involving the Chinese flag. And as many of you know, expressing opinions or doing public stunts related to CCP, Chinese Communist Party, protests or political issues, especially in a foreign country like South Korea, is a big legal risk. It's not just controversial, it's potentially illegal. I actually broke this down in detail in a previous video, what kind of punishment he could face for this under South Korean law, and now even Legal Mindset, a known legal analyst, has spoken out about this situation. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
To the dynamic duo of Hank and Johnny Somali. So what they've been doing is they've been encouraging a communist takeover of Korea. They've been promoting that for a while, kind of simping for the CCP. So you kind of see them here. I'll show the flag waving. They're out in the park with a Chinese flag, kind of simping for the CCP. So they're trying to engage in sort of this pro CCP stuff. Mind you, by the way, a foreigner participating in any political demonstration in Korea is illegal. To participate in any political thing as a foreigner, you're not supposed to do that. That's supposed to be for Koreans only, and once again, that's their law, right? Their law, their way. Of course, for this behavior, he ends up getting a fine.
So this is where Johnny Somali stands right now. On one side, he can't even walk the streets without getting stopped by the police and slapped with fines. On the other side, his list of criminal charges just keeps growing day by day. And to top it all off, his trial's just around the corner. Yet despite all that, he's still going live and mocking Somali Americans and Democratic leaders like nothing's happening, as if trolling people online will save him from what's coming. At this point, it really feels like the end of Johnny Somali's wild ride is near. The internet might have made him viral, but now the law is catching up. What do you think, guys? Is this the downfall he brought on himself, or do you think he still has a chance to bounce back? Drop your thoughts below. And guys, throughout this whole video, I never asked for a like or subscribe, but if you do, it would support this channel in a huge way. Please consider subscribing and liking this video. Thanks for watching.